Hey, yeah, what's up? I'm doing another Dead by Daylight video, and also a Legion video. Some of that if I play this killer, but this is really important, cause see this add-on right here, Iridescent Button. You know, your vault pallets they break, terrorists heard across the entire map. On the PTB, this terror affects the entire map wasn't there. So before this add-on gets changed and you can't do this anymore, I'm gonna be doing a bit of a May build. Yeah, this Terror Radius Legion build. We got Unnerving Presence, which makes skill checks smaller when you're in Terror Radius. Clarophobia, which makes healing slower when you're in Terror Radius. Overwhelming Presence, which makes items deplete faster when you're in Terror Radius. And Starstruck, if you were in Terror Radius when I picked up Survivor, you're now exposed. So let's do it. I don't recommend doing this build because, like I said, it's a May build. And, well, I'm going to have to get lucky with the survivors I get, I reckon. So we'll see you in the match. Hello, future Mooksterino here. So basically, I kind of messed up and I accidentally paused my mic mid-recording. So now I'm going to sit here and commentate my own gameplay. As you can see, I'm walking towards where I think the generators are. You know, I theorized they were over here simply because they're furthest away, and I can actually see the Michaela on the gen through the gen. Yeah. I'm thinking right now, where could she have gone? I checked the locker because it's an unexpected play, you don't really see that. Then after I assume that she's on the outskirts of the map, because where else would you have gone in that situation? I said Michaela is actually Kate, and since I got Eerie Button, I'm able to see everyone, so I dart immediately to Killer Shack. And I was surprised to find everyone here, because I only saw two things. I thought I missed that frenzy swing then, but obviously I didn't. I smack all three, I snuff the boon, and then I continue my rampage of destruction. And I assume somebody would have been cocky and stayed around the area, and that's exactly what happened with Elodie here. I don't know why she wasn't making any noises, and I was genuinely shocked that she actually managed to make that fast vault. Well, even clear the window, period. You know, I got a mind gamer here. It works, but I expect it to not work because every time I try it, it sucks and doesn't work. I decided to frenzy jump the pallet and kick the generator, do a 2-for-1, and then proceed to chase after her with my enhanced movement speed. For some reason, she just tossed another free pallet, and I'm like, sure, I'll take it. She tosses another one, which I wasn't expecting. And, you know, if I actually had my audio, you could hear that I was genuinely shocked by this play of hers. But I just leave her and go back to this generator because I knew at least one person was probably going to be here. And I was right, and it was the Kate again. And I didn't expect her to go through that window like that. I thought she would just vaulted over the pallet, which I feel most people would have done. She didn't have any dead hearts or anything, so I managed to just catch her up pretty easily. Then proceed to hook her. Okay, here I'm thinking that they're back over at the Killer Shack generator, so I frenzy over, and since my terrorists heard across the entire map, it's basically like having no terror radius, and they wouldn't actually know if I'm coming over. And it's Elodie. No, I see her, and I think to myself, I should have blocked the window, which would have been the best thing to do, but she could have had Dead Heart or something, but I don't actually remember if she does or not. You know, I do this thing and she'll fall for it this time, when she obviously doesn't, but she doesn't expect me to vault the window, so I actually catch her out because she got rid of, like, all the pallets in this area, which was really good for me, and so I'm able to secure it down fairly easy. But then she did have Dead Hard. I swung there because I was shocked that she had Dead Hard. I start looping this, not realizing that that extra like bit of boxes was there, and so I decided to vault over and frenzy stab her, forgetting that I'd frenzy stabbed her when she was on the generator. And then I go back to the hook because I know two people are over here, and then I think if I didn't frenzy stab her, I could have made it over to the hook in time to prevent the heal, because my terror radius would have been able to, they would have been in my terror radius. But Yunjin just walked off, and so Kate was caught out fairly easily. I didn't want to tunnel Kate, but, I mean, if Yunjin's just going to run away from the person that was just unhooked, who am I to deny her of, this misplay? Oh yeah, and Michaela was right here, luckily, and you know, I stabbed her with my power, and then I figured that she'd go for the save, which is exactly what she did. and then I go after Michaela because just taking Kate out of the game would be kind of uncool of me. So instead I decided to take her out because there's once again nothing in this area because Elodie just chucked them all down as if they were nothing. Right about now, I'm thinking that, oh yeah, I thought those pallet chips were scratch marks or something. I'm thinking, you can see my mouse moving, thinking to myself that they're probably over here on this specific generator because I saw someone in the basement, and also that unhook was fairly fast, but I don't see that they're here, so I cancel my power early just in case I catch someone out, and instead I check on this generator and soon that generator, and they're not on either of them, funnily enough. And I'm thinking, I know people were here. Obviously, you know, someone was working on this generator, so I was wrong. But then I searched for him. They missed a skill check. And I'm thinking I was just over there. Whatever. Oh, they fast forward through the window. Elodie's here, goes through that window, so I decided to kick the generator and also kick the breakable wall. And spoiler alert, this building's really irrelevant. I come back here like once or twice or something. And somebody boomed over there, you know, bless that totem. So I know someone's around. And it was none other than Kate. Kate, for some reason, hasn't mended. And in my audio, I was like, hey, for some reason, Kate hasn't mended. 10 seconds later, I find Kate and frenzy stab her. But luckily, she didn't use my 4-second stun nor her speed boost to her advantage. And she just got downed again. And I didn't want to use that that hook in the back left corner in the map just in case I need it if somebody goes down in like the very corner so I can actually put them somewhere. And I'm like, everyone's healed, but I remember that I actually have Starstruck, which I forgot for the entire game, so I'm about to use that here. Problem is, I kind of lose Yunjin. I don't know where she went. I check around the area. I once again look at the outskirts of the map. And there she was, funnily enough. And then, you know, I get her down because she can't do anything. See? Told you this corner hook would be useful. Then I frenzy back over to this half of the map. See, they missed that skill check because I entered frenzy, therefore they were able to suffer from my unnerving presence. Lunge for an extra bit of distance, and Elodie's just sitting there taunting me with her waves. And then I find Michaela here, which I wasn't expecting, and she decides to do this, which is kind of odd. I outgamer her, is what I say in the video, and then she tossed down the pallet anyways. I say here that Elodie's probably not going for the save, but she was, which surprised me. What surprised me more is the fact that they were healing, despite me having claustrophobia. I thought I missed that frenzy stab, but, you know, I hit it. I know she's going to toss down the pallet because she's been doing that the entire game. Stab her too, and then I go after Yunjin. Michaela, I'm in. Frenzy stab her for an extra bit of DP. I thought I missed that one too. Yunjin stopped, finished mending, and then she starts healing, despite, you know, knowing I have claustrophobia. Tempted to go back after Elodie, but there was no point, because she was on like the opposite side of the map, and you know, Yunjin's already here. I try and mind game her so she doesn't look the window. I hear footsteps to the left, and then I go bop. I pick her up, and I think, well, I don't want to hook her in the hook behind me, because, you know, if somebody decides to, like I said earlier, just AFK there, call in that corner, I can't do anything. And I know I can't make any other hook, so I just drop her. And then I hear Michaela start, that was either the grass or she was self-carrying, and I was in shock that she was self-care when I was that close to her, when I, once again, have claustrophobia. But yeah, I hook her, she doesn't die. Then I head over to this generator because it's the only one they've been working on. And, you know, I see Elodie run off that generator just in case. I don't know, they can pull it back or something. But the game seems fairly over here. I try mind gamer. Doesn't really do much. Due to that window, vault the window. Chase after regularly. She vaults the window. I go around. I double back. I catch her out. She has dead hard, but I'm able to block the pallet, and then I down her. Then I'm like, GG's, because, well, this is frankly game over. Not much they can do. Except for Yunjin. And I was shocked to find out that I had never hooked her beforehand. Already. Yunjin doesn't move anywhere because she knows that there's no hooks in the area. So I try and drag her back to the corner hook. I look at my shadow because it's funny. I'm like, oh, I might be able to psych. And now I chase her, and I'm like, well, she can't make it, but she guaranteed votes this window, and I'll be able to catch her out. She can't make it to LOD in time because LOD's very on, not the polar opposite, but fairly far away. Sorry for yawning. And that's the game. Hope you liked and enjoyed the video. Sorry for the inconvenience of me being an idiot and accidentally booting my mic. Also more of the story. Iridescent Legion, not the worst thing in the world. Really fun, but that's because the Iridescent Button's just fun to use. Anyways, see ya, toodles, goodbye, etc. Peace.